Nonprofit groups are suing major house cleaning product manufacturers to reveal the chemical ingredients in their products. Last week, the environmental law firm Earth Justice announced a lawsuit against Colgate-Palmolive, Procter & Gamble, and others, asserting the companies are violating Chapter 6 of the New York Code of Rules and Regulations. This lawsuit caught the attention of Maid Brigade, the leader in green cleaning for health. So we've created this short video to help raise awareness on the topic. Plaintiffs in the suit claim that these manufacturers are not compliant with a clause in regulations which requires disclosure of ingredients for any product sold in the state of New York. For a copy of the code, please visit www.maidbrigade.com/earthjustice. Nonprofit sponsors of the suit include Sierra Club, the American Lung Association New York chapter, Riverkeeper, and Women's Voices for the Earth, among others. Women's Voices for the Earth representative Erin Thompson-Switowski is with us now live via Skype. Erin, could you tell us why your organization got involved in this suit?
Yeah, for more than a year, Women's Voices for the Earth has been leading a national effort to reduce women's exposure to toxic chemicals in cleaning products. In July of 2007, we released a report called Household Hazards, which looks at chemicals in cleaning products that cause health and environmental problems. We've been working hard to ensure that companies disclose the ingredients they use in their products, because right now there is no federal law that requires disclosure of these ingredients.
Really?
Yeah, in fact, many companies claim that their ingredients are trade secrets and therefore protected by trade law. That makes it very hard for consumers to get the information that they need about the ingredients that are in their products. So when we learned about the New York law that requires full disclosure of ingredients, we were happy to sign on to support it.
But doesn't a product have to go through substantial testing for health and environmental safety before it appears on the grocery shelf?
Well, that depends on your definition of substantial. Because there's not much government oversight, companies can basically come up with their own screening processes and decide what's safe for themselves. Under the New York law, however, the companies are required to disclose the nature of their testing and their health studies to the state.
Erin, what types of hazards might the public avoid if they knew which ingredients are in their cleaning product?
Well, certain chemicals in cleaning products are known to trigger asthma, to cause allergic reactions. They're linked to fertility problems, low birth weight, and even cancer. You know, just like consumers can go into a store, read a food label, and avoid certain ingredients, they should be able to do that for cleaning products as well.
Well, how is it that these products come to market?
Well, right now, as I've mentioned, there's just very little government oversight. So what we see is that companies are really regulating these products for themselves, and they're deciding what's safe to use. So that means that a toxic screening process will vary considerably from company to company, and we're just not sure what those actual testing processes are.
Thanks for that valuable information, Erin.
Thanks for having me.
Green Clean TV wanted to know more about these harmful health hazards, so live via Skype, we've brought in Maid Brigade's green living expert and nationally acclaimed author, Annie Bond. Annie, if the chemicals in common cleaning products are so harmful, why aren't we all sick?
Well, you know, we're all different, and we're all affected differently. Children, the elderly, the sick, and pets are particularly vulnerable to these chemical hazards.
Why is this?
Well, their immune systems are more vulnerable than yours and mine, and in the case of children and pets, they spend a great deal of time on the floor where chemicals tend to concentrate. Plus, their organs and central nervous systems are smaller. And, as we know, babies put absolutely everything in their mouths, so in effect, they get a greater dose. I should add, too, that studies don't address the long-term and synergistic health effects of these ingredients.
Can you explain that, Annie?
Well, you know, we use cleaning products regularly, so we're exposing ourselves and our families repeatedly to chemicals which over time affect us very differently than a one-time exposure. And sadly, as we're all hearing, asthma and allergy diagnoses are on the rise, and so are fertility problems, developmental disorders, ADHD, immune system disorders, dementia, enlarged prostate, and cancer diagnoses. And think how rare these problems were in our grandparents' generation.
Do you believe the Earth Justice lawsuit will accomplish what these groups hope to?
Yes, because I think it's a fabulous first step, because truly consumers have a right to know what's in their products. And I believe that, once a manufacturer puts ingredients on a label, they're open to so much more scrutiny that pressure will improve the quality of the products over time.
Thanks for joining us, Annie.
Thanks for having me.
For more information on the health hazards in common household cleaning products, visit www.greencleancertified.com. This video has been brought to you by Maid Brigade, the nation's first and only house cleaning service that is Green Clean certified.